Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another day of Advent of Code 16. In fact, there are 3 minutes left to unlock, so I'll run you through some small things I've done beforehand. Just made a file, made a repro. We're not gonna race it, but I mean, it would be nice if I could beat Aftersh for once. Not that it's gonna happen, because, well, this is all speculation. I think very soon the days are gonna become very, very hard. Someone on the subreddit posted a graph of the time to completion of each day. See if I can find it again. Yeah. I recognize this. Last year, the year before that, 15 took hours for people, 16 an hour. I am not as good as the people who get these times. In fact, I am far worse. The fact that this whole year so far has been so easy either means we're gonna get completely fucked by some puzzles, or it's gonna be fine. That being said, it means that today could last about an hour, like it did yesterday morning. It feels weird. Or it could take even longer, and I'll stop it after an hour. I don't think I'm gonna go longer on than 1.5, maybe 2 hours. I'll be able to know pretty much beforehand how much time it's gonna be. For example, last year's day 5 was a star implementation, along with a whole bunch of other logic. That will take time, and at that point I might say I'll look into it, but I'll stop it and do it later today. It's not a race, but it'd still be nice if I could finish. That being said as well, I would like a little bit more challenge, but I'm always more of a fan of the find clever tricks compared to do this a million times and you need to know, have half a mathematics degree for this. Like, this morning was fine, kind of. How long have you been awake? 22 hours? It's not that long. Lug's going to play Ogre Battle. What the hell's Ogre Battle? Wait, no, was that one of the games you... It's one of the games you mentioned as being really bad. Oh yeah, I remember looking this up. I mean, it kind of looks like a JRPG. It's a pretty weird one. Anyway, we're gonna have 13 seconds, and we're gonna start the moment it unlocks. I mean, it looks very generic and not very good to me, but I mean, I don't know. Let's see. As you're walking to yet another connecting flight, one of the legs of the rerouted trip comes up on a high-speed train. The train ticket you were given is in a language you don't understand. You could probably figure out what it says. Fortunately, you can't actually read the words, you can however read the numbers, figure out the fields these must have in a valid ranges. You collect the rules for the ticket fields, the number and the numbers of the nearby tickets together into a single document. The rules for ticket fields specify a list of fields exist somewhere on the ticket and have a valid range of values. For example, rule like class 1 to 3 means one of the fields in every ticket is named class. It can be any value in this range, inclusive such as 3 and both are valid, but 4 is not. Represented by a single line of comma separated value. The values are the numbers on the ticket, neither they appear. They all have the same format. For example, consider this ticket. Question mark representing text language you don't understand. This, of course, might be, oh boy, don't okay, thank God. Start by determining which tickets are completely invalid. These are the tickets that contain values that aren't valid for any field. Ignore your ticket for now. You have this, okay. This is gonna be a fun one. So, this looks to me like a pretty complicated parsing problem. Count X. Just making sure we're parsing it correctly. This actually looks like something that's fairly easy to do with regex. Yeah, I know what the issue is. Debug, please, and start. Nothing. Why not? We're gonna have to do the other one while getLine. This is the one. So while getLine, and this should be count X. There we go. What's going on here? What's going on here? I stream getLine input X. What? Are you okay? I am including the right one, right? Going to get a gold medal? Probably not. After she's a bit of a better programmer than me. I'm also doing it in a language that is not particularly well suited for this. Okay, so why is it not doing anything? That's a bit weird. While getLine input X. What do I do here? If stream, that is this as well. If stream inputs. Is there even a file named that way? 2016. I need to actually be able to parse this thing. No, it's not matching token. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. What the hell? 2016. What the hell? Oh, I know why. I redid my paths today. Here, look, it's different. Yeah, okay, this is fairly simple. I changed the paths to be slightly more unified. That's fairly easy to fix. There we go. That's still not what I need. What? Oh, there we go. There we go. So now what we need to do is we need to have... So is there going to be anything else but class row seed? I don't think so. Ah, there we go. So we have an any number of things. So what it's going to be is... it's going to be a name in that order. So we don't have to care about that, really. We don't care about the name even. We just care about the line. So we strip away the first bits. So it's always going to be or X. So we can actually do that really nice with a regex. Oh, fuck. Why am I doing regex? We're doing regex again, kids. Kill me. We just need these. That's fairly easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do any words. Oh, yes. You'll love it. Let me make sure it also is valid for my other inputs. Because look, see, that doesn't work. We can have multiple of these, so we'll do so like goes like 1 or 2. There we go, just like that. And we don't need to we do non-capturing group, and then we do /d plus. Advent of rejects, kill me. Oh, you'll be fine, my friends. And then you copy this. So this is basically the regex rule we're going to be using. So let's go to Adea use regex. So I can copy that. Here we go. You know, I think I'm just going to sleep. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You can watch me do it. Isn't that fun? So the regex rule will be this. Won't that be fun now? So this will be the regex rule. And then, yeah. And do smash regex smash x rule. So what we do is bool input. It's like rules parsing equals true, and then you do like here, like if rules parsing, then do this, for example, and then smash m, regex smash m, and then we do for so then just to make sure we're not stupid, we do should be 1. So if I was like a speed coder, I wouldn't even check this. I would just assume that what I did just now was right. So this, and what we do is if else if so what we can do is we can compare it to whatever the line will be your ticket. So if I'm doing stupid stuff. X.compare your ticket equals 0. We know X will be now our ticket. X is our ticket. Actually, the next one will be our ticket. So what we can do is say, okay, rules parsing is going to be false. That's for sure. And then what we can do is else. Well, it's going to be multiple crap, right? So we're going to have like our ticket, and then we're going to have nearby tickets. What we can do is if so we can do this if rules parsing. Just make your life easy and separate into 3 files. That would actually work, but I don't want to do that. And then, yeah, that's true. That is actually a lot easier. The easy thing is actually, because we know the last file will have 2020 16 3.txt, because we know that so we can copy this all into you. You can just copy our ticket into 2, and we can copy everyone else's ticket into 3. There we go. It's going for speed, I would say. Well, it's gonna make life just easier, because I don't have to do any of that crap. I can just do this. Need to do a bunch of hard coding, yeah. So this is fine. So what I can do now is we don't need the smashes here at all. So now if I do this, we should see everything echoed back properly. Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay, so that's echoed correctly. This is not, though. Oh yeah, you're not properly escaped. Wondering where this was failing because of that. And there we go. 1357 611 3344. Yeah. So what we can do then is we need to parse rules, and this will be well, let's make it a map. Well, no, it doesn't even need to be. It's just a vector, basically. Vector of double pair. So a pair of a pair of int, comma int, comma pair int, comma int. Checks. This is fucking disgusting, by the way. So pair, pair. Yeah, so copy this. Well, actually, what's within this? So then I do like, within this we need to have pair ints, comma ints, sm1, comma sm2, comma pair int, comma int. Yeah, I know what's wrong. Don't worry about it. sm3, comma sm4. And the reason why this is an error is because we need to do stoi. Fuck me, I love it. This would be a lot more disgusting if you didn't segment the file. Just imagine. Yeah, exactly. I fucking hate this, by the way, but it works, so we don't care. So we can just ignore R for now. Let's see. Start by determining which tickets become completely invalid. Contains anyone. Ignore my ticket for now. It doesn't matter which positions correspond to which fields. You can identify nearby tickets by considering only whether they can take. First nearby tickets that are all valid are for at least one field is not true. 4, 5, and are not valid. Adding together all of the invalid, yeah, error rates. So we're gonna be doing error rates. Just gonna be vicariously doing this. So we're gonna do int answer equals 0. And what we're gonna be doing is this consists of just numbers that are comma separated. There's a wonderful way to do this with this. Oh, sorry, that's stupid me. There we go. So now we should get all the numbers separately here. Oh yeah, because we get count our line. Don't care about that right now. But how do I know which one we're looking for? So that'll just be an int index. So we know, so what we need to do is we need to verify if it works. So let's do verify rule. Just do an int there. Here, rule, verify. And what we can do is then do if verify, which is going to be stoy x, comma checks The index will be index. If it's true, do answer plus equals stoi x. So what's the issue here? Too many arguments in function call. What? Oh yeah, because you. So you're going to be an int x, and we're going to have a pair of whatever the fuck this is. Rule. Actually, check. There we go. Now it shouldn't complain. And then here we do count answer. So what we need to do now is if it's between and it's inclusive. So what we need to do is it's gonna be awful. If x is below check.first.first return false. Oh boy. Oh, you're gonna love this. If it's over dot seconds yeah, because we're first checking the first. No, this should actually not work. We need to do it like this. Yeah, if it's this and it's this, it needs to be between them, and then I can check if it's over. So this will be seconds, second.first, and this will be first.seconds, and I'll also return true. Five? No, that's not right. So first of all, what do I count? Count x, don't do that, please. And I know what I'm doing wrong, by the way, don't worry. Here we go. Index modulo equals rules. Sorry, checks dot length size. First, fucking hey, look, if it works, it works, kid. Yeah, the answer should be 455. So first, let's do... .325, what do we have? 2016 3.txt. Let's close all the other crap. 73747. So how many rules do we're gonna have? We should in total have 3 rules. Could your code be any more disgusting? Yes, of course it could be. Jesus, what do you think? Did I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Inputs, answers 0, indexes 0. Oh, I never incremented, of course. Oh yeah, you didn't notice that yet? Now you know. 6 and 6, that's not much better. Six and 6. First of all, we can do this. So we shouldn't see a number echoed if it's wrong. 7, 3, 47, 4, 5, 55, 6, 6. It's the only thing that sees wrong. But we know that 7, 3, 47 is wrong. Seven is valid. Yeah, no. But, 4 isn't, and we don't see 4 echoed. So that's wrong. Actually, wait. It's the other way around. If not verified, which means we're going to get the opposite, which is going to be fucking huge. So it's going to be wrong. 145. Wait, 145? 71. Yeah. If check is under first.first, that's always going to be false. If it's over the second value, but before the first one, it's going to be false. And if it's over the second one, it's going to be false. Okay, so 1 to 3 or 5 to 7, this should return true, but it's not. I think it's because it needs to be... Yeah, because this should be... No, this is correct. Wait, so is it going alright? 1, 4, 5. Which, oh yeah, I'm not doing this stupid. There we go. Doing it the wrong way around. Stupid me. So it sees every single value as invalid, which is wrong. Turn inclination to a map and just check for inclusion. Yeah, but part 2 could fuck us over. And this should be fine though, because it is not over first or second, it's equal. So this should return... This should return true, but it doesn't. So what I could do here quickly is just count x. Don't worry about it. Let's see, 71357. So, oh yeah, that's why. So it should be 71. Okay, so we're getting a bit better. So 3. Wait, so why is 3? Oh wait, it doesn't matter which position corresponds to which field. You can identify invalid nearby tickets by considering only whether tickets contain values that are not valid for any field. Yeah, I see. So this is not relevant. Checks index doesn't matter. We need to make checks a global. And we basically do this, but for every check. So, okay, I see. For check for, oh god, all right, let's do this. For checks what are you complaining about? Oh, yeah, that's why. There we go. Isn't it a work of beauty? $151. All right. But oh no. So if it's valid for any range, so return true. That's actually fairly easy. So we do check dot first and check dot first dot second. So we flip it around. Return true. If it's over or equal second dot first, second dot second, return true. Otherwise, return false. And I can also just delete this and make it a logical OR. And then group it, just to be safe. And we get 16, which is not correct. Because... Wait, no, 4, 5, 12... Wait, where does 16 come from? Oh, that's the sum. So why is 55 wrong? Sorry, right. Why is that right? 55? 55? Is it not coming through proper? 55. 55. 55 is never checked. 55 is never checked. Did you check for condition 3 proper? What do you mean condition 3? You only have 2 checks. But there's no third condition. What do you mean? There's always this or this. That's what it's for. So what we want is we want to see the same number at the start twice. But it never checks for 55. Because we see 7 is done once. If verifies story... Yeah. Oh yeah, because it returns true immediately. So 3, 4, 4, 4? Oh, because it's 41, right? Wait, 47, 47, 47. 4? What? Why is it 4? 7, 3, 47, 47, 47. How do we see 4? 4, 4, 4. Hey, it's false, so it gets echoed. But why does 40 not get checked? Wait, is the first value ever checked? 7, 3, 47. You know what? I've got a better fucking idea. Control F. Find me commas. Then, where's replace with? Find all. There we go. And replace with spaces. There we go. And now what I can do is literally int n yes, I am lazy. There we go. And now it should work a little bit better. 71. That's the right answer. Let me just make sure to remove all the counts we don't need. Holy fuck, that took us 28 minutes? Jesus Christ, that's long. Hey, we got it. Now that you've identified which tickets contain invalid values, discard those tickets entirely. Use the remaining valid tickets to determine which field is which. Using the valid ranges for each field, determine what order the fields appear on the ticket. The ticket order is consistent between all tickets. If seed is the third field, holy fuck, it's the third field on every ticket, including yours. The first one must be row, the second position must be class, the third must be seat. You can include in your ticket class is 12, row is 11, seat is 13. Look for the 6 fields on your ticket that start with the word departure. Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. So... Oh my god. So what you need to do is you need to grab every value that is in that position. So we need a giant 2D array here. So let's construct that actually. So let's do that. Lamau, have fun, yeah. I'm already cringing at the amount of work. I don't think it's that much work. Okay, it's probably that much, probably a lot of work. Because what I want to do is, so let's so we ignore all of the invalid ones. What I want to do is I want to make I want to make an int array basically. So make an int array. How do you do 2D arrays here? It's error. What I want to do is I want to make these like the correct size already. So what we're going to do here is the maximum going to be 3. So that is the y, which is 3, and the x is going to be 3 as well. So it's 3 by 3. And then plus 1, so it'll be 4, because we're also going to include our own tickets. So we're going to do the same here. So this will be the first one. It's number 2, actually. Thank you very much. So we'll do int index 0. Just do index here. We remove it, and we'll do r0 index plus plus equals n. So we just load it in. So what I can do here is if it's that else. Loaded in? Oh god. Oh. So let's do int row int call. So we start at row 1. So what we do then is we do an r oh fudge. Okay, so we need to do it per line even. Oh, good god. Well, yeah, so let's do this one per line though. So how we can do that is do we do string x. And we do while gets line input 3 comma x, and then here we do is stream is x, and then we do while is n. Oh yeah, another bracket. Ba-ba-dum. So we do that. So what I can do here is why is it wrong? String. God. No, I did it like literally the day before. Here we go. You make an iString stream from this. There we go. Now this will work, because now we can check if anything is correct. So what we do is we do a bool false. Sorry, bool invalid equals false, and then we set a invalid to true, because we need to keep checking crap. And then we do if not invalid. Then we do the same thing. While we make another, well, we redeclare it. is2. This is fucking awful. Spaghetti code for the win, though. We basically do the same thing. So what we now want to do is we want to fill our call row equals n. And here we do call plus plus, and here we do row plus plus here because we increment it, but we do actually yeah, we said row equals 0 here. So now it should still give us the right answer, but at the end here we have a filled array, and this should work fine in theory. String x redeclare, so we can just not do that. 0, that is, well, okay, actually no, because we know all of them are going to be valid. How can I quickly check if it's going to be okay? Because I still need to know if it, like, part 1 works. And then you... I have a feeling I won't be finishing this right now. Wait, what? There we go. 71, good. So that works. There we go. All right, let's see what we can do. So my idea was to actually have a like all valid rows that are still left. Basically, so go through one, then determine which one is going to be possible even for this column. So that should be kind of fine. So what we can do is we do for int I equals 0, I is less than checks dot size I plus plus. So basically what I do is I have oh no, I can do that. So we have a vector int of pos, and then we do a for. Basically repeat this. So if so for the checks, so I need to check it column by column. So what I do is for the first maybe I should do rule by rule. I don't think it really matters. So let's say we just do column by column. So we're first going to check for the first column. Oh, it's going to be O(n) cubed anyway. It's fucking a lot of work. Anyway, because then I just have to find like a unique solution somewhere. I'll figure that out later. So what I do now is for... yeah, it's going to be fucking cubed, isn't it? There we go. So for J, woohoo, we're going to do O(n) cubed, kids. We're going to do... equals checks J, and X is going to be our so we're now going to be in column 0. So what I do is I need to make sure it's valid for this one. So first we're going to do a check. What I'm going to do is for int oh my fucking god, C equals 0, C is less than call C plus plus A. That's a funny. So what we do then is we do you here, and we do int, we don't do fucking X, we do something else. We do int V equals R C, and then we do I, because that'll be which check we're doing right now, and then we do V. So we do A if it's invalid. So we need to do so we need to do what we were doing before. So if both of these are true, well, and all of this is true actually. So if it's outside all of these ranges, so it's actually, you know, a bunch of checks, that's fine. So if it's outside of this, it needs to be outside all of them. So it's below the first, and it's above the second, and it's below these. So no, let's kind of rewrite this what we had before. I kind of want to go back to that because I know we do the inverse, and I actually want to kind of get it when it's false. So that's fine. That's not that difficult to get. So if V is less than checks dot first dot first. Return false. Don't worry about that. If v is above, check dot check dot first dot second, and v is below, check dot second dot first, return false. And if v is above, check dot second dot second, return false. So what I can do now is basically have so it iterates through all of them, and if it's false, you would be deleted basically. So what I can do is pos dot pushback j, because j is the check we're checking, and then if this is happening, then I can do pos dot pop back, which should be a, you don't put anything in there, right? Yeah, just pop back because you get the last value, and then you break. And because it's always these, so it's either this or this or this. Turn false and do a pos dot pop back. And then when here, check first. Yes, check first dot first. Really don't think about it. This is a fucking mess. So what I do now is J's only done once. What I can do here is do, so for every column I then do for int. I need a value val in pos count val count and all. So let's see if this works. 0, nice. What's going on here, kids? Oh, well, I know why. I'm incrementing the wrong things here. Pretty tired. Hopefully, you've solved part 2 in your first try. You'll be smashing your head over the question. I don't think it's going to be a question thing. The question itself is easy. It's more about the application. Like here is being stupid. So, I said row to 1, but that's not right. Because I don't start row 1. I started row 0. But I started row 1. But I increment the row, but I should be incrementing the column. And here I should be incrementing the row and set column to 0. Because we always start back at the first column. And here what I do is not call, but I do... This column is like every time 0. So what I need to do is... Row, yeah, it's in rows. Jeez. The weird thing is I've been working with rows and columns so fucking much lately, and I still got it wrong apparently. And this should be I, and then, yeah, row, because row will be the... Yeah, that should be correct. It's not. It's not, though. Do I get everything here right? So, let's see. Oh, wait, so what we can do is fairly easily sum one thing. So, we have the answer here, which is 0, that's fine. But then we see nothing. So for I is less than check size, I is 0. We should be doing something, but I guess this is 0. So what is checks? Did I do the rules correctly? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, but maybe it's not parsing it right? No, doing that correctly. So what's going on then? Why are you not... So why is nothing happening here? So let's see if it actually does that. Smashing your head over your broken code. Thank you. Yeah, so checks.size is weird. But checks.'s a vector, right? That should be fine. What's going on here? Checks.pushback. Yeah, this is alright. So why are you not... Could you count checks.size real quick? Three. Do I increment I somewhere where it shouldn't be incremented? Doesn't seem like it. I is 0, I is less than checks.size. What the fudge is going on here? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. This is why I returned false. That's not true. Just do break. That's what I needed. Nitro, you are a fool. You know that? A giant, blithering fool. Yeah, so 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So this means that only the first one works, the 0 the first, and the 0 the first. That's weird because we know... we know that, you know, they should all be correct for something, at least. So that's something logically wrong. Why? Seed is 11, so seed is 13, so seed's 18, 5, 9. Strange. So something's failing here. You break, you go out of this loop, go back into the next one, pair, you push back J. Yeah, so that works fine. Do you always pop the last one or something? Because that might be actually it. Huh, that would be a bit weird. Is there a way to check for that? So... we get 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So let's see. Let's see. The first position must be row. The second must be class. Okay, but that's nice. So let's see. 3, 15, 5. So 3 is valid for every single one. 15 is invalid for seed, so that should be. And 3, 15, 5. 0. Yeah, so you will be valid here. You'll be invalid here. That's correct. And you'll be invalid here. That's perfect. 9, 1, 14 is valid here, is valid here, and is valid here. No, 13 is not valid here, valid here. Good. So why is seed for none of them valid? 18, that works. 5, that works. 9, that works. And we have mine as well. 13, 2. But it seems like 2 is never valid. So what I can do is just make sure we got this right. Just to make sure this gets actually done. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. There we go, kids. That works. So check if this path gets taken. We're doing very good programming here, by the way. Two gets popped. 2 gets popped, 2 gets popped. 1, 2, wait, 2, 1. Because we know it's 0. 0 gets popped and 2 gets popped and 1, what? Here, let me just do... make it a little bit clearer. Pop 0, pop 2. Oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Wait, no, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. But no, that's right. The first one must be row. That's correct. So why does the last one get popped there? Because in theory it should actually be valid for every single sequence, right? 18, 18, 18. 5, 5, 5. 9, 9, 9. Yeah, so the last one is valid for every single one. So what gets done as invalid there? First, 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 second, second, first, second, second. Oh, is it brackets that gets done incorrectly? Maybe that'd be it. Still pops 2. But why do you pop 2? Could you count V for me? Could you count that for me, please? To 14. 14? Where the hell do you get 14 from? 18, 5. Yeah, 14, 9. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, did I do it wrong? I is the column. Yeah. Let's put a breakpoint here and see what R looks like. Why can I not see what R looks like? Where's R? Oh, here we go, locals. What? 1, 2, 3, N row X. But where's my R? Oh, does it just never get filled? No, it gets filled. Because we know that this happens. Could you, yeah, 14, 14. That's weird. Should you be J? No, because we check for every. So J is the rule, and so for the first column, we check which rules fit. Yes. So V is array. So this is the column, which column, and this is the row. Yeah, right. That's also how it gets filled. Wait, but I increment column here every single time. Yeah, because we do that, and we check in the same column here. So we increment the row all the time. That's perfectly all right. So could you count C I R V value is V. The thing is, I still don't have a good idea of how to do the last step, which is take all the information together and do that right. So let's see, column 0, row 0. So this should be, yeah, and then we start over again. Column 0, column 1, 2, 3. So 3, 15, 5. 3, 15, 5, and this on 11. So 11, 3, 15, 5. Oh. Hey there, good night, pizza. Yeah, 11, 3, 15, 5. So that's all good. 11, 3, 15, 5, and then we pop 2 because of 15, and we have 1 left. That's great. But what happens here? So this should be 14859. Right. Column 2, row 0, 14. Yeah, 1859. Column 2, row 0. And then we pop 2. 14 is for my rule. Where does that 14 come from, my friends? (11, 5, 14). C2R0 14. Where the hell does that 14 come from? Column 0. Ah, oh, fudge. It's always going to be row 0, but this is going to be... What? Input 2, ifstream 2016 2, which is 11, 12, 13. Could you count n, please? Just so I know that I'm reading this proper. The hell is going on here? 11, 12, 13, that's working perfectly okay. Yeah, the 14 is here as well, but that's sort of alright, because we have 14 here. 14, 14, 14. Great, pop to 14, because it doesn't fit the rule. But why do you... No, but that's correct. So that does that right, but where does the 14 come from? Is it like, does it get incremented somehow? Is it out of range? 0. Should I do plus plus? No, because that increments it before giving it back. Sorry, after it gets it back. Where does this 14 sneak in? I am so confused here. Somewhere, where does this 14 sneak in? It looks to me like we're writing this 14 to too many places. 3v14, 3v14, 1-3-14. But it's 2-0 here. And 1-0 is 5. Column, row 0. But this is also not right, because there should be a 12. Is there a 12? Wait, what was the values again? 11, 12, 13. Where are they coming up? Okay, how about we just this is fine. Just where the hell is that freaking 5, 9, 1, 14, 14, 18, 5, 9. Yeah, some of these values are getting mangled. What the fudge is going on here? Wildcat line X. So... Does row ever get set to 0? No, because row never should get set to 0. And R always goes from 0, 1, 2, 3. It's perfectly fine because we have 4 rows. But this does not get written proper. Because this is column... But this gets written correctly with the 11. Okay, let's... Okay, I'm just confused. This is weird. Because it seems like this value just gets put to a 5. C index is 0. Index plus plus. You get put to 1, and then we write to error 1. Yeah, huh. Well, input 2 is n, input answer 0. Huh. Yeah, this is pretty weird. Because column should start at 0, which it does. We go next to the next and we increment row. Yeah. IRV. Yeah, so it's no wonder things go RE. Let's see, what's the error here? So we have... see if the other values were at 3, 11, 3, 5, 3, 15, 5. That seems perfectly okay. 9, 1, 14. Good. 18, 5, 9. Great. So does this 14 get copied to the next row? 5, 5. Does that somehow get copied to the next row? Equals n. Is that it? Because it seems like the value that's last here gets copied to this one. Well, I could always just... No, because we read it in here. I mean, I guess I could always just do this. But that shouldn't make a difference. Undeclared and identifier. Does it like get some lingering value somewhere? A redefinition here. Zero, 1, 2. 11, 3, 15. 12. 12, 9, 1, 13. So that wasn't it. The fudge is going on, and there's some really weird crap going on with file reading here. So let's say we increase this by 5 and 4. Just give it a little bit more space. Did it do that? I'm stupid. It's 3 columns, 4 rows. Nitro, you're a fudging idiot. I forgot that C++ doesn't give errors for out-of-bounds stuff. Alright, so good. So we don't even need to pop anymore. This one at least. So now we have this right. So what we now need to do is we need to figure out what's going to be the right answer. So this one's fairly easy. So we know there's only one possible here. So I gotta have a vector vects, I guess. Here for all possibilities. Something like that. So what I need to figure out is which one are the departures. I'm gonna guess I need to figure out every single one. So what I can do first is go through keep an index of the unassigned ones and which ones are left. So what we can do is we can keep a set instead of this. So we do a set. Nah, because I need to remove and insert it. You can't really do that easily. Can I do a map? Yeah, let's do a map. I think that's actually probably the best. So we do a map of ints, which is going to be the type column thingy. And on the other side, we're going to have a vector of which ones we can actually still do there. And this is going to be fields. Sure. And then here at the end, we do fields I equals pos. There we go. And then what we can do is we can basically go through all of them and see first, hey, which ones are singular, remove it from, like, keep a list of the ones that are done. Basically. Yeah, so we can have another one that says which ones are done. So we just have a vector of int which says done, which is going to be size of checks.size. So what I can do now is, because we're just going to do one first. So what I can already know is the first one only has one. So what we can do is we can go through the entire map. So we go with for pair ints, comma vector ints vector ints p in fields. And now what I want to do is I want to remove cpp map remove erase. That's the one. Find b erase. All right, good. So what I do now is I do basically if p.second.size equals 1, then I know this is the only one which can be done. So what I can do is I do so we do done of I equals p.second 0. So that'll be this. So why do you not work? Identify I. So, oh yeah, that's p dot first, which feels like another map, but it's not. Actually, we might as well make this a. No, we don't want to make it a vector because we want to remove items. And now what I can do is I go. But I want to make. I want to remove from a vector as well. Make that a map too. It's fairly simple to do, but no. So we should make it a set, yeah. Because we can insert and remove from a set. Fuck this site. No, there we go. Set, erase. Oh yeah, there we go. So we do make this a set. And this should actually be an insert. And otherwise we erase J. There we go. Fairly easy, right? So now I do set int. And I can do p second. So there's no indexing into sets, but there's only one value in here. So what I want is dot first begin. Is that it? There should be a set, and then what I want to do is want to get like Get CPP get only item in sets. Operator. Traitors auto first. Pointer first. Yeah, so pointer dot begin. And then it's a pointer. There we go. So now we know we have a vector that's actually what we want. And here, and then what I can do is for, so first I want to erase vector P in fields. Fields is a map. I want to first, that's actually fine if it's empty, we don't care about that. So what I can do is I can do a skip if P is, if set is empty. If p.second.size equals 0, continue. We don't need to care then, just in case. So what we do now is we go for, oh boy, let's make this a slightly bit better, just so I know what I'm doing. Equals fields I wonder how quick people can do this in freaking let's see why it's not working. To a city pair. So these sets. Why is this not working? Map set in fields. I think there's some annoying thing with allocators, yeah. Oh, that's of course because fields is a map of set in, so you'll just get your sets basically. Exactly. Which will be S. Let's make it S. P dot first, which will just be I, by the way. Because that's a check we're checking, basically. I could also do checks.size, not really relevant. Because this is what we go through, and this will be wrapped in like a while true loop, basically. And then what I can do is here is for int j equals 0. J is less than checks.size, j plus plus, so we just remove it from every single one. So how do I do that exactly? So we do fields j dot erase the value we just entered, so that'll be just done I. There we go. So this erases it from every single one, including itself, but that's fine. So what I can then do, but it's a pointer, right? Is there like a way to dereference pointer? Oh, advanced by 9? Oh yeah, that's so you get the 9th element, for example. So I wonder if this is going to dereference anything and just murder it. So what I can do here is do like a bool done. And do a done equals true. And while and then do done false. What? No operand matching this type? What the hell are you on about? What? Oh, 'cause... Fine. My bad. There we go. This shouldn't break, I think. Also, it should just exit, yeah. So what I do then is I do for int I equals 0, I plus plus. No, I is less than checks dot size. I plus plus. Count I. Done I. So this should, in theory, be whatever. I'll check if in a second if it's good. 102, which is gonna be... So... Class is 12. 102. 12 is class, 11 is row, 13 is seed. That works. Okay, what if you get the multi... See... 6 fields are... Jesus, I don't save that anywhere. Alright, we're gonna basically try this. If it doesn't work, which it probably won't, I'm just gonna probably call it. Place all. Make sure to save it. So this is my ticket. So yeah, this is row 0. And then I need to copy the rules, which are going to be... Oh, he made it nice. Oh, thank you. So this is just 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4... It's like 6. Yeah, of course. So let's multiply those 6 5s together. Ah, damn it. So what I can do is do unsigned long answer equals 0. Well, answer 2 basically. And then what I do is if I is less than 6, answer 2 equals done I. Yes, I know something stupid here, which is namely this should be 1. You go away. Oh god, let's just see if this works. Well, maybe I should actually... Something breaks, that's for sure. I know... This is fine, you count this, count 2. And there's another error, which is the length of these, of course. So these are gonna have 2, 3, 6. And how many are there here? Oh, I can just count this, right? So there's 20. Yeah, that will give you an error. A memory error. Oh boy, let's see if this works. Too low. Fuck. But we have an answer. Could you count val? Let's see. Count answer 2207. That's fine. So let's just do a part 1. It's actually, we don't need to count whatever this is anymore. There we go, I believe it. Natural brains need more RAM and alcohol. Well, the thing is, you kind of assume that, so this only ever succeeds if this is, like, I have nothing to check it with. That's a frustrating part, nothing really. I believe that this is correct, like there's no way that's wrong. I can quickly check it. 12 times 10 times 9 times 5 times 5 times 18 times 17. Oh yeah, that's different. But it is higher actually. No, that's not the right answer. Yeah, of course, because it's commas in there. Too recently. Fuck. I don't know if it actually parsed it properly. But why do you... $12, 10, 9, 5... Oh yeah, of course. That's... Jesus Christ, Nitro, you're an idiot. 12 times 10 times 9 times 5 times 18 times 17, which is 1652400. Fair enough. So one thing I need to do here is properly is actually do put a comma in between here so I know the hell's going on. Yeah, it'll put a comma to start. Who cares? There we go. So now I can see this one is 17. So we know that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be 17. There's no way it's going to be anything else. And the thing is, everything gets properly assigned at the end. Da, da, da. Do I do the rules correctly? So it's just like departure, right? 6 fields in your ticket that start with the word departure. What do you get if you multiply all those 6 values together? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This thing is, sets are not ordered, but that shouldn't matter. Just in case it's in reverse or something. Oh fuck. Don't do that, please. It's a really bad idea. Did I have the old rules or something? That would be very funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It seems like our logic is working. So what's the error here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 12, 10, 9, 5, 18, 17. How is this not correct? Huh. Yeah, because so we can know, hey, 8, so this is 16. I could literally do this by hand. But wait. Oh wait, fuck! It's the 6 values on your ticket, you fucking dunce. So that'll be our so this will be the column and the row will be 0. Could you though? No, look, I am so stupid. Too high, okay. What? Oh yeah, whoopsie. Could you? I'm not sure what to what there was an answer right again. My brain is turning into mush, man. 131, so it should be 12, which is 131. Fair enough. Let's say we want to find 0, 1, 2, 7. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, wait, of course. Wait, no, do I need to do this right? So the done is what? Yeah, I need to do it the other way around. So here, that's what I do. So if done I is less than 6, do it. Of course, and then you get this, which is higher even. You know, fix a brain, play Cyberpunk all day. Alright, let me actually, I think I'm just multiplying the wrong values together here. So let me do this manually real quick. So we get 127. No, because I'm just I should actually be doing I, but that means I should be doing R. Because 0 is the 12th value. Could you? Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, don't do that. I get this value again, which is too high, which I would have had before. These are my values, right? Yeah, that looks about right. 5.3. There, yeah, that's all correct. Done I as begin. So this is going to be all the possible values are going to be in here. So yeah, so these are the values we check. So the column which is in this value, which is going to be 5. Wait. No, because it's always a one-to-one relation. Yeah, that's the issue. Because then I got the very low value again. No, that's right. Then I got the very high value. That's the issue. I am not sure what my error is here. No way, because then I need to do this. Done I. Or no, that's the... Yeah. Frickin' hell, man. This is frustrating because I'm kind of got lost in what everything means. You mean world tour? No. Let's see. So I stands for the column we're currently looking for, and this represents all the rules that it adheres to. So fields I. So for our original column I, we have all the possible rules. And here we reduce that to 1. So what's the best game? You'll see. You'll see. So we already decided what it is. And in done, we put in J. Done I. So an I checks the size. So I is actually going to be, yeah, very ominous. It's going to have as its index the original data. So field I, yeah, that's the S, that's the set, pause, S will begin, that's the value in there, which is in this case 17, for example, 17. That represents the original, you'll all see, that represents the 17th rule we have, the 17th rule that it adheres to, and we want only the first 6 rules. So we want to know the value that is in done I. So we need to check done I is less than 6. Sorry. Yeah, because I will be from 0 to 6, so we know that done. So the first column, 0, is represented 12th rule. So we want the rule which is less than 6, which is done I. So we need to check for done I is less than 6. Wunderbar. Then what we do is we need to get this value that's there. So if this is 2, we need 139, which is our done I 0, which is that one. Which is this, which is way too big. So I need to know which values are actually relevant there, so I can multiply them together manually. So we can do that real quick by doing 127. No, because then I'm just multiplying together the first 6 values, right? That was what I was walking into here. And times 2. What is 2? 2 is 139. Okay, 139. 139. Times 1, crap, is 109. Yeah, so this is just the order in here. That's what I was walking into with my head. Because, so this is just saying which data column it is, and this is the rule column. So it is done I, yeah. And then... Dun, dun, dun. So could you also just give me this? So we just get both values. Because I think I'm just not multiplying the right values together. As long as Bastia, that'll happen for sure. Yeah, so 0, 109, 139. This is just original order, basically. So we never want this. But I always want this value. I'm very tempted to just look at someone's answer and see where mine is going wrong. Because this is weird. Because that is way too high. Is it because I'm doing one too many? It's less than 6. Because it should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then it should retrieve which value it is, which is going to be, in this case, like this value. So it does 131 times 136, 163, 103, 137, yeah. That's really weird. You'll be disappointed that no one is awake to post their answer. Oh, there's actually, people are done like ages ago. The thing is, I'm pretty sure this assigning gets done right. Because that... It wouldn't ever exit if it wasn't the case. And this we do, yeah, like, so done I, so I rules 1. Dun, dun, dun. So should I flip this around? No, because the s.begin value is... done I is like, yeah, 2 is the same, so maybe that's what's going wrong. But then let me think. Set in is the set that we have, so that's all possible values. If it's set at 0, so we just ignore it. If it's 1, we know that that's only one value, 17 in this case. Finish is false, which of course makes sense. Then we do done. So this is 7. This is 17. So 0 is 17. Sorry, it's like whatever this value is, like 5. 5 is 17. So we know that rule 5 can only have data column 17. Yeah, because we check the data column, which is in this case, wait, J. Wait, so data column 5 can have rule 17. Data rule. So data column. Yeah, because the values we add are the rules. So data column 5 can have rule 17. We need to check if the rule value is below that. The rule value is what's in here, which is done I. So we need to check the rule value if it's below 6, and then we multiply it with I. I think we finally got it. Yes! We did it! Fuck sleep deprivation does not win. Oh, it feels good. Fucking feels good, man. I am actually gonna make some tea. I'll run through what the error was in a second. I'm gonna make some tea. The error was me being a goddamn pea-brain. So what was going on is that I kept flipping around. Yeah, I gotta go because I'm the only one who's awake right now. And, well, no. Stimar did part 1, I think. No, so Aftish did part 1, but he didn't do part 2. And even then, I was faster for part 1. Took me half an hour, took him an hour. God, what a Russian loser. Now you know how Aftish feels. Oh, this actually feels really good to be first, to have my sweat and tears be worth something. Yeah, so look, what was going on was that I was constantly checking either the wrong, either this check was wrong or this check was wrong. Because what I needed to do was see if this data column we're looking at right now corresponded to a correct rule column, and then take, of course, the current data column. And I kept doing that wrong, and that feels very frustrating because I'm an idiot. I think, for what it's worth, my algorithm is pretty good. I'm gonna time it, part 2. In a second, my tea is done. I'll be back in a sec. So this is gonna be just part 1, part 2. Yeah, we don't need to actually count you. Outputting to the crap is really, really goddamn slow. Being an idiot relatable. The only sad thing is that all the other guys who normally do this, they're not awake. Well, Aftish is on a train, so he can feel sad about himself. So what do we do now? We remove all the stuff that I know I don't need, so I just clean up the code a bit, because this is a fucking mess. So one thing I can do is I can declare all these at the same time, just so we have that done a lot better. We can always put all our variables at the top. Kind of. He is on Gulag train indeed. Smatch M can also be put here, since we fill it back up every single time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we filled it back up all the time. This is proper barrel. Go to bed. Hey, I'm done. I finished today. I'm a literal god coder, Baz. No, you. Exactly. Pretty sure this could be sped up, though. I think we don't need to... We do a bit of clunky stuff here with this string stream. I think you could, in theory, unify this. I'm going back to bed. Hey, look, we're done. I'm happy about it. We're just gonna run through my code and make it a little bit not awful, because holy shit, it is bad. This is just a thing of beauty. Look, Baz, don't you love it? Look, it's a pair of pairs, which means you just get this fucking mess. I'm surprised it even works. Let's see. I think I could make this better. I could woke up for 7:55 just to get an email my Oh, that sucks. Well, go back to bed, you. I'm just gonna go sleep in a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy it so goddamn much. Today was a clusterfuck, though. There we go. Play boats instead of class. You really woke up to hear Nitro gloats. the worst thing to wake up to. Fucking Nitro gloats. Oh god, I'm so good. Oh, I'm so goddamn good. Alright, let's add some timing code and see how fast it is. I just need to make sure. So we do processing here. This doesn't count, nor does this, because this is... fuck it, let's add it. I generally don't add data processing, data loading, because it's not really fair, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. So I usually add this right here. So just to make sure no counts are actually taken into this. And this should be microseconds, just fine. So we're gonna be doing it on release because release is like a factor faster. Ah, 3 milliseconds. That is pretty fucking awful, but that's for part 1 and part 2. I could easily strip out part 1, and that should speed it up by a pretty big margin. Because I'm doing... Let's see if I can optimize that a little bit at least. Because it's the double data of this that really annoys me. So how do I do that? So what we can do is we need to read it once no matter what. What I can do is I can do a vector and vals and just do vals dot pushback n, and then do this for int n or int val in the vals. Do this basically. Should still give the same answer. No, it doesn't actually. Whoopsie. Was this the change that mattered, though? Yes, it was. So why are you broken? So this is fine. The pushback will never be an issue. Vals gets redeclared at the line. Oh, because you're not. That's why. Val, there we go. It seems to be faster, but I don't think I can make it much faster without logic changes. I'm pretty sure that I can resize this. So here I could probably just delete it. So I can do a map.erase. So let me see if I can do that. Was it like a map.erase? Yeah, my map.erase. So what we can do is we can do fields.erase J. Fields j.erase.I. Oh yeah, we need to do S actually. Wait, no, I. That's the one we need to erase. Right? Yeah, so if size is 1, we do that. So this should speed it up a little bit. Seems to have made it slower. I think it's because the erasing is super duper slow. But in theory, would have to run this like a few hundred times to actually see change, but this seems fine. It's fine. This guy could even do better. Just do for done I. Well, I could flip it around, but that's too much fucking work. Actually, it's fairly easy. Equals I. And then we just do for, now we do 6. And then we do like so. And I think we could even unroll the loop here. Nope, we never get a never-ending frickin' loop. Don't even remember if this actually sped it up at all. No matter, this is fine. Yeah, so my idea was to actually flip this around, but I think I need to erase, so this is fine, but I'd need to erase the proper value, which would be U now, because that's the value that needs to be gone. So now we can, no, it won't give the right answer, but it should finish at least. That's good. So it gives us that 1-7 answer. As you can see, that was wrong because we changed the data structure. And we just do ICE less than 6. And in theory, it should actually unroll this because it can see, hey, this is very simple. Did that just made it fucking slower? Fucking unrolling the loop made it snow. There. What the fuck's going on? So what I could do is actually just do... Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not needed. You better be fucking faster. How the hell are you slower? And you give the wrong answer, but you know, why not? Oh, that's because, yeah, okay, so that makes sense, because now it overflows. That's actually pretty annoying, because what it... Wait, no, I could fix that by doing this. But then I need to make whatever is an array, I need to make fucking... No, I refuse. I would have to make this unsigned long longs or some other crap. We're not doing that. I will keep this though, because it's way nicer. He says doing it way wrong. That'll overflow. 6. Do it. No, because then the memory capacity, the memory footprint would become huge. It does give the wrong answer, but that's because you need to be added. I like how I literally tried every single wrong combination before getting to the right one. Below the Death Star. Alright, let's go take a look at the subreddit, and then I'm gonna go sleep since it's 8. And look, I'm gonna go visit Ava. I'm sure she'd love it. Day 16. Feels good though. Actually be done. I can sleep till midday, then do we need to do anything today? Yeah, I need to prepare a presentation for tomorrow. About fucking geography. And I have to add a camera. Don't snore during your meetings. No, that's actually why I'm even able to do this. It's because she will have, like, she said to me, "Hey Nitro, I have to get up extremely early today. If you want, you can sleep in your own room, and you can just sleep in, right?" And so my response was, "I'll play Cyberpunk all night." And she was like, "Not really, right?" And I was like, "We'll see." We'll see. And so she saw. What is this? Oh, it's the wrong mega thread. No, wait, it wasn't done yet. A nerd. You're a nerd. yeah, it won't be my many top things here, but hey, man, good. Fucking Excel. Actually, this would work really well for Excel because it's literally the proper data shit, and this is fairly easy as well because you can just for every column, like say, hey, yeah, hey, the recursion is exactly the same that I did. Like, well, recursion, you know, did this, but nor what you could otherwise do is pass it a simplified one. Yeah. Comprehension's gone wild. Fucking list comprehensions, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you do. I do. Of course I do. I wonder what my normal leaderboard crap is. Leaderboard. Private leaderboard. Personal stats. Here we go. Hey, sub 10,000. Sub 5,000 even as well, though. Huh. I wonder. Huh, wow, holy crap. Look at that. Look how close these ranks are. That's ridiculous. That's pretty funny, actually. If I wasn't so incompetent with data parsing, I'm pretty sure I could have shaved off like 10 minutes. Because I was being a blithering idiot with the wrong file path. That wasted me at least 5. So, what time did it close? 21 minutes. Jesus Christ. Means that 100 people were done after 20 minutes. And, yeah, people. I assume that a lot of people would do the naive thing here. Exactly the same thing that I did, for example, here. The ASCII art ticket made me scared. We might have to parse the data like that. So, yeah, ignore the scoreboard. CFusion can catch up to me easily if he actually does his day. Same for Marvin. I think I did get above Stimar now, no matter what. Because he's gonna get like 30 points. Yeah, I'm above Stimar for sure, but I could drop back down to 5th. Because, you get points based on a ranking. So CFusion... You would basically have to finish behind like Fishlips and Nyx before he would no longer catch me up, but that's just not going to happen. But hey, I'm happy about that first gold medal, which shot me to the top here because because it orders by gold medals first. So these are my 30 minutes. 1.5 hours. Could have shaved off another 10 minutes as well, but I'm guessing a lot of people were struggling with that because this is one of those days where this is really one of those days where you need to keep your head around what means what. Anyway, that was 2 hours of streaming. I am mentally fried. If I stay up for 5 more minutes, I very irregularly stay up more than 24 hours. It has happened maybe a dozen times in my life, probably less. In the last week, I've done it 3 times. That's the power of Cyberpunk, baby. Well, I'm programming, I guess. 10 more hours. No, it's fucking 8 in the morning here. It's Christmas. What do you mean it's Christmas? My holiday hasn't started yet. I've got 3 more days to go. Man. I am very happy that I managed to finish today in time. Because I was not expecting to, really. I was fully prepared to basically give up halfway through. Sucker Meister 2. Yeah, but the thing is, contrary to you, I don't, have to sniff. I don't have to sniff milk all day. Beautiful one-liners. Well, one-liners, you know what I mean. Bum, bum, bum. bum, bum. Beautiful. It's only like 131 lines. You could probably like I know that. God, Hamster always does his in like as few lines as possible, sacrificing literally every bit of white space. And of course, you're saving a lot because you don't have to import much in Python. You don't have to declare variables. But Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm gonna say, hey, look, my solution, right? Like my solution, like 3 to 5 ms, for both parts, yeah, and then see if I assume Stimmer can probably do better. Did Fdash pushes have finished code? I wonder. Probably not. 16. Hey. Look at this Fdash guy. Wait, so part 2 is not done yet, or unless he literally just finished. Hey, he just finished. Well done. Well done, Fdash. Let's see, what did you do? Unless you're blind. Look, you literally just finished. I hadn't fucking refreshed the page yet. You finished literally, wait, 20 minutes ago? Guess I haven't refreshed in a while. Let's see, how do you do it? I assume you do it very similar to me. Yeah, so what CFusion suggested, split it into 3 parts. So I don't have to do like weird ass splitting in my file. So I just like just do 3 different files and it works just fine. Oh, and I remove the commas and just mass replace it by spaces because I couldn't be arsed to do it any other way. So yeah, because you split on double lines, which is fine because then you have the white space. So you got your 3 bits rules, your ticket, near tickets. Ignore the first line and then you start yeah. No, this is not stupid way. This is perfectly fine. I think this is a smart way to do it actually. Oh, that's my alarm. It tells me to wake up. Hey Nitro, should I wake up? Should I? I'm not sure if I should wake up. I mean, part 2 in a stupid way. I mean, I knew part 2 in a stupid way too. Can't be stupid. Nitro didn't do it. What? What do you mean didn't do it? Let's see. So part 1, valid in, so X for in range. Yeah, so that's, you know, doing the rules, which is R. So yeah, oh yeah, just do the valid int, and if it's not invalid ints, that's I don't like that way. For field integrated field not invalid ints. Yeah, that's barely forced together, but like 30 minutes after it went live. Well, you still finished pretty impressively then. But I blame sleep deprivation and the fact that I was like stuck for 10 minutes on IO and then another 10 minutes on like flipping around like 2 variables, like an I and a J, to see which combination would give me the right answer. Because I like kept messing up these like, oh, should I iterate when done I is less than 6 or I? And should I then index into my array with done I or I? I'm not sure. And that was a bit frustrating. I just had to read through it properly and then I got it. My solution second, Jesus Christ. But let's see. So you valid for rule, x set for x and d rule, for rules and rules. Yeah, but you can kind of do the same thing I did, just you know, flipped around. Because I create all valid rules for this column of data. That's what I generate, which is the other way around. And then I reduce it, so mine takes 3 milliseconds, but C++ is a compiled language, so it doesn't count anyway. Yeah, so my for rule for x, if not, Jesus Christ, that's awful. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a really stupid way to do it. Yes, I don't like this way you're doing it. You know how I do it? I check, so I don't like it either. So I go through all my I blame sleep deprivation as well. Good man. So this is the set of all rules that fit this column, which is I is just a column index. If it's 0, we know we already did it, so we can ignore it. But if size is 1, so there's only one valid group, we're not done yet. Set this to done, so we write it into a vector, as in that's our final values. We erase it from every other set, and then go back to the beginning, do it again. Slept like 2 hours and sometimes even worse than no sleep at all. It's better for the day as a whole, but morning, man, it's ruined. I mean, I'm gonna go to bed in a second, and then I'm gonna sleep until like 2 in the afternoon. But 0.35 seconds is fine for your solution because it's Python as well. But I think this is slow. This erasing, it's very slow because it has to find, delete, and remake the set basically. But this is disgusting. Sorry. Six hours to sleep until 4. It's 8. If I would sleep until 2, I sleep until 14. That's 6 hours. Well, I hate this. Like you do know that the first 6 ones have departure in it, right? I mean, look at your goddamn input, man. No, I don't. Look. It's like the first 6. That's how I do it. That's why I do from, int I 0, I is less than 6. And that works. Because I was like, I really don't want to have to... I never kept track of the name of the rule. So I'd have to do that, like, find the one that has departure. It's fucking annoying in C++. My code works for all inputs. It's true. Mine doesn't. I don't really care. But I think they did that on purpose, just to make sure it's easy to do, because it's annoying to also have to do, oh, which rule has departure in it. But yeah, yours is better, but I just could not. I think I had some stuff with like splitting on commas, but it didn't work proper because it did everything. So it didn't have a proper distinction between lines, and that was really annoying. So I changed it. But in theory, I could still have done it by implementing a comma character, but I'm not sure how that works where it can't when it can't like grab everything it needs. The operator that I use here to load in the data is greedy. This one, it basically checks it's also pretty slow, I think. So what it does is it checks every single token if it will still lead to a valid input. But if you do multiple ones, because you can do like another, and if I had another value, I could just do this, and this would skip one value effectively. It will do every other one. I could do like this into a char, a char something, and that would work as well. But I'm not sure if it would consume it if there's no char there. But I don't know. I don't think it will, because it might just grab the null. Sorry, the clear line return carriage, that one. The ended line break. Words, yes. Sleep until 7 there in my time zone. Wait, 7 in the evening. Good God. Oh, by the way, if you want to join for multiplayer tomorrow, you can do that. You just need crack. Pure crack cocaine. Don't think about it. I don't know, man. That's not tomorrow, that's tonight. Jesus Christ. The multiplayer with Baz is what I'm talking about. You can join. Anyone who wants can join. Sure, mail it to me. Just go to Silk Road dot whatever multiplayer what. Me and Baz do a co-op every single Wednesday at 7 CET until whatever time we feel like. And we're gonna start an open multiplayer tonight. I have to set it up. Fuck, I have to set that up tonight. I'll do it after dinner or something. I don't know. What? Come on, it's Factorio. We're gonna do Factorio. Co-op what? You and Bass play too many. Yeah, exactly. We play whatever the hell we feel like. And tonight we're gonna play Factorio. We're gonna play 1.1 Crustorio if I can get that set up, which I think I can. Okay, I really need to go to bed. I went to Silk Road and the cops are outside. Tell them a Dutch guy sent them. The Silk Road. So the funny thing about the Silk Road is that so many sellers there were Dutch. Because for some fucking reason, the Dutch really love their drug. Okay, not for some reason. The Dutch really love their drugs. So a lot of cannabis, of course, came from here, but a lot of coke as well. Send mod so I can start downloading now. Download it on your own Factorio. Just set your version to 1.1 experimental. Go into the in-game mod list and download Crustorio 2. There's no mod to send. You have vanilla 1.1. No, we're not playing vanilla. We're playing modded. But you can download it yourself already in the client. And we might do some other mods as well. I'm not sure. But those shouldn't be too big. Crustorio is the biggest one. It's like a few hundred megs. Because of custom assets. The other stuff we might use is something like FNAE, which is very small. That's the one we're guaranteed to use. The thing is, once I have a server set up, you can just synchronize with it. But of course, New Zealand's, Kiwi internet might not be so fast. Ugh. Sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah, so it's not that difficult to set up, but yeah, just make sure you download Crustorio, FNAE. The only other ones I might use are things like Squeak Through, but I don't think I will. And I don't think I'm going to use anything else. I want to keep it fairly vanilla. A few hundred megs will only be half an hour. Yeah, but that's fine. I don't know how big it is, but you can download it already if you want. The only issue is that if I can't get it working on 1.1, then I'll have to revert to 1.0, and that'll be a different version. But I don't know how that works. So just assume I'll be playing on 1.1 because I think I got it updated. No, because me and Bass decided it like 9 hours ago. But we decided it yesterday evening, around midnight when we were playing boats. Because we were asking what to do. We were wondering what to do, and I was like, we can do Factorio, because I wanted to do a Crustorio multiplayer a long time ago. Nothing ever came out. I'm like 7 hours. Potato, man. It's like 1, 2, 4 hours would matter. Was it pre or post World Tour? Post. It's all post World Tour. The only way to keep time. Just kind of how I count my days. Day 1 after World Tour, day 2. It's great. It's impressive how these people actually make like visualizations in the same time it takes me to to create the entire damn thing. But I guess at that point you'd probably just like not care and just grab someone else's one. Hey, look, that's too familiar. Why am I looking at memes? I should go to bed. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. There's no hasn't got to do today. Well, I guess. Yeah, night between quotation marks, very big. The sun is almost up here. It's not a work day for me. There's never a work day for me. Okay, I should no. It's actually good that I'm falling asleep because that's what I should be doing. Anyway, I'm happy with my first gold medal. I shouldn't really require waking up at 6, but hey, I'm not Russian. And now, what is the completion time? Yeah, dot time is not what I care about. If weekend, no, his work schedule's really weird. He like has a 4-day working week. Something like this. Really weird one. 2 work 2 days, get 5 days off. That would be pretty neat. It's always fun to see the people who solve it later and see like Baz on the live day. Did like day 1 on the first day and then like everything else on like in the evening here. Anything else on these? It's interesting. I don't think so. This is a bit difficult to read this graph. You can see me being earlier here, where here was more around here. And Eftish was slightly behind me here. It's like 20 minutes or so. Bass has a job. God damn. Wish I had a job. I might get a job. Oh god, I was talking to... I'll finish this, what I wanted to say, and then I'll go. I was talking today with my supervisor about measurements, because we were working with a super resolution microscopy setup, and it was finicky as all hell. And they were talking about how they want to maybe start selling a certain type of microscope. And they were like, yeah, when we sell these, we need to have like calibration. So we need some monkey to like move the camera like a millimeter back to determine the optimum distance of the sensor to the fucking dichroic mirroring crap like that. I'm like, how much does it pay? Like, yeah, at least as much as a student assistant. Like, well, that'll be 20 euros an hour to do stupid work. But like, I'm fine with that because it's better than nothing. Imagine getting a job in the pandemic. I've been trying for a few months and I can't get anything anywhere because everything's gonna close anyway until January. Good job on being a coach. I have worked for most of my adult life. I held a job in a supermarket, a restaurant, catering, the place at the airports. Yeah. Worked at a homework institute. Well, there was not much work, but your adult life haven't even turned 25 yet. I'm a 25-year-old. I'm still in the prime of my life. That would be weird. 20 euros an hour is still more than I earned. Really? Oh, that's kind of sad. I am 23. That would be really awkward. Falling asleep on your chair, Baz. Even worse, falling asleep on your chair while you're streaming and everyone can hear your snoring noises and just no one can tell you to shut it down. And then you wake up and it's like, you've been streaming for 15 hours. Imagine not sleeping on stream. There are people who do that, I think. I earn that in my currency, which is 0.6. That's kind of sad, not gonna lie. I think it's actually more like 18 euros an hour. But the big kicker is you don't get many hours because you're limited to a certain number of period. So you can't work at full time, I think. I mean, if you can, it's only like a few months out of the year, but that would work for me, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep. Not sleeping on cam. You gotta pay me up. No, actually, no. I'm not gonna do that. Unless you want to point the camera at my feet, I might think about it. Anyway, good night. I'll see you later. Have a good night, morning, whatever the fuck it is when you are, because the sun's coming up here. Cheers.